Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Trusted Gems, Spiritual Justice, Gem Goddess Quita. Or you can call me Quita if you want to do. I answer to both. Please like, share, subscribe, donate. All that good jazz. This is Aries general reading for the month of November. We're already in November 5th. So, in current placement is Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups is the cross of energy, justice in the recent past, the moon in the near future, in your conscious mind is the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords is in your subconscious. Six of Cups is the advice. The Six of Pentacles is out of influences. Eight of Wands is your hopes and fears, and the outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. Your children could be nauseated at this time. You may have sick children, and that you're healing back to health. While you're doing that, some of y'all are juggling meetings and just working all day, and other you, the ones that stay home or take care of the kids, or you do both, you have sick kids, so you may be taking off of work and you may be juggling meetings at home, which you normally would have in the office because you have sick kids. So it's a lot of work and home activities being either coming together or needing to juggle both work and rearing children at home because of sick children, or you may be nauseated or sick due to pregnancy. So some of y'all are pregnant, and some of y'all are pregnant have to stay at home because you're pregnant and you having all that morning sickness and being nauseated. Some of y'all have an unhealthy obsession with something. You're asphyxiated on something. I don't know what you're asphyxiated on, Aries, but you're definitely asphyxiated on something, and it's unhealthy. I don't know if you're pregnant, it shouldn't be no drugs or alcohol, but we're gonna try to see what is Aries asphyxiated on. What is it? I'm getting the death card. You may be, oh my God, you may be someone who thinks either you're going to be unalive soon or one of your kids are going to be alive. You are heavily asphyxiated on death, or you are someone that is playing with this death magic, because when people play with death magic and they are not anointed to do these things, a lot of times God send people who I don't want to say people because that is so vague. Send earth angels, people who are anointed to do these types of things, because we have to be able to transmute dead energy out of this world. It's a lot of dead energy that needs to be transmuted to the other side, and when you deal with death magic, it's not nothing you could be paid for, anything like that. If you are, that's heavy karma, and it seems like you're dishing out death magic, and it's returning and it's backfiring on you and your kids. So you have to be careful playing with that type of dark magic, that type of energy, because if you're not called to do that, then you will have heavy karma, and it will come back to haunt you and your kids. That's why your kids are sick. Or you could be focused on a new beginning or an ending or some kind of loss. It's some kind of dramatic change that happened in your life that you're asphyxiated on. It could be I get that you're trying to maintain balance as well. So a woman who's creating emotional restrictions to maintain balance. So you could be experiencing an ending that's bringing you to a new beginning, but the change is so dramatic that it's a need to stay grounded. It's a need for you to stay secure, because if not, you will be so sick from doing everything until you do either end up sick or unalive, and you already is dealing with nausea, or your kids are dealing with nausea, and it's because of all the dramatic changes that's going on in your lives. Some of y'all could be experiencing nightmares. This is why I say someone, I'm picking up both that someone could be playing with death magic, and someone could be going through so much changes that is going to cause some type of dramatic either sickness or just, I hate to say it, to be unalive. And it's because of so many changes that's going on in your life. And this is what makes me think that is, because this is, you got to understand, this is November the 5th. This is the full moon. And not only it says you're playing, it's like you're doing something creative. You're planning a trip to do some type of magic or something. This is why, for the people who are not playing with magic, who are just going through a lot of life changes because of the government shutdown, because of that, then that if you're not messing with the arts, and I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about to someone who's willfully going in the woods and graveyards and messing with heavy dark magic and trying to unalive people, or someone. That's why you're having nightmares. For other of you who are not playing with magic, you're having nightmares because you're so stressed. That's what Spirit is saying. Some of y'all have a lot of legal issues going on, but I feel like this legal issues when it comes to Aries has to do, this is what's stressing you out. The ones that's not playing with magic, these legal issues what's stressing you out. These illegal issues is what's causing dramatic change. And I'm picking up heavy, like someone, it has to do with the government shutdown, that someone is very sick. Maybe your kids are hungry. I get starvation because maybe you depended on heavily on the government for assistance, or you depended on some type of resource that had to do directly with the government, and it is not working well for you, or whatever legal situation you're in is making you have to restrict your emotions, because it's really making you really pissed, and then your kids are sick on top of that. It says she loves a man for his body, for his mind, and not his body. Or you could be a woman that loves military men. No matter how, if you're a man, no matter how enticing she is, you're using your mind over your heart, over your emotions. When they fall in love, they write back and forth rapidly, messaging. So we're dealing with people who are, so it's a group of y'all. It's a group of y'all that's dating, that's trying to hold on to your emotions, trying to maintain balance because you're falling deeply in love with this person. This is for my people who are dating. If you're dating, this is it's like taking off, and that's very much Aries energy, to jump head in and just, they use all their passion, all their emotions. But someone here is not trying to do that. They're trying to be level-headed. They're trying to maintain their balance, trying to maintain their creative they're trying to maintain that emotional balance and stability, because this, whoever you're connecting with or whoever you are messaging, y'all are falling head over heels for each other, and I think you think that you're falling too fast. So we're going to see your advice card to see what you need to do about this. And once y'all that's doing dark magic, doing stuff underneath the moon, it's a lot of heavy moon energy. A lot of people doing a lot of death magic. I hate to say this, but it's going to backfire on you or your kid. So just be careful with doing that. Stop doing it. Actually, just don't do it, because a lot of people think because other people are anointed to do it, which most people who are anointed to do it, you won't even know that they're capable of doing things like this, because that's not something that people readily share, especially earth angels. They don't just share all of that, and if they do, they have to be divinely orchestrated to do such things. And most of the time we're talking about pedos, people that don't want narcissist personality, people that get chance after chance. We have to transmute that negative energy into the afterlife realm, because they have a lot of lessons that they didn't even learn here, so they have to go over there and be processed, and they're given due process, almost like the justice system here. And I feel like that's why the Justice card is out here heavy with this King of Swords card, because it's a lot of magic. Because we have the Justice, the Moon. What other big energy card we have? The Justice and the Moon together speaks volumes to me. Yeah, those are the two that we have that's major arcana. And that within itself is dealing with a lot of secrecy, a lot of moon magic, a lot of hidden emotion spells, negative energy. If it was positive, I wouldn't be picking up on death magic. And even every time we talk about death, we think of something that's, but it's a natural part of life. Some people have to naturally occurs earlier in their life because of their like if you're just stuck and stuck and stuck, it's like some like you have a pothole on the road and you keep hitting it, hitting it, hitting it, hitting it. Eventually, you're gonna tear up something. So instead of letting it get bigger, you know the companies will come out there and fill it up. That's the same thing. You have to remove the pothole and fill up the pothole. It's the same thing. Either you're gonna fill yourself with positive energy, you're gonna move forward and you're gonna grow, or you're gonna have to be taken over to the removed and taken into another dimension, and where you can learn a lesson, an environment you can learn a lesson. And if you are no cause at that too, then we will transmute your energy into anything that the higher ups, which is the Most High God, feel deems appropriate for you. So yeah, y'all need to stop. Y'all, whoever is not authorized to be doing this death magic, stop. It says, look at something from your past that makes you feel good. You need to utilize something that is once familiar to perhaps from your childhood. So if you need help, you need to ask your mother, sister, father, maybe a relative that you have that you haven't thought of in a while. They could be of great help to you. If you're asking advice on love matters, Sister Cups is asking you to be sweet, kind, and tender. Bake a cake or send flowers. So you that's dealing with love, it's asking you to be tender towards a person. Even if you feel like you're falling head over heels or you're going too fast, it's maintain that balance. Maintain giving that person that energy, because that's who you are at your core. And the more love you give out, and not doing this death magic and not participating in it, and you giving out love, and you know that helps. Even if you're not called to do something great, or that is great that you can even embody love. Some people, narcissists, can't fathom, they can't feel it. So that is a great gift, to be able to love and be loved. That is one of the most powerful gifts that you can have, to be able to receive, to give it, and understand it, and tell someone how you feel. And that is uplifting the frequency. So kudos to the Aries that are dating and that are in their heart chakra. We love it, we love it, we love it. Kudos to you. They're asking you, for the ones of you that feel like you need to unalive someone with magic, they're asking you to look into your subconscious mind. It's someone that's trying to come back to you. That's someone else. Like, so your ancestors or somebody could be reaching out to you to give you important message on why not to do something or why to do something. But I'm picking up mostly why not to do this death magic. I feel like some of your ancestors did the same thing and they thought they was doing good. They thought this person was doing it, but you're being tricked. This person is not doing anything to you that you're doing death magic on. This person is not a threat to you. It's the people that's making you, or the energies or entities that you're entertaining, that's making you feel like this person is against you, but they're not. And if you do this death magic, your ancestors have already did it, and they learned their lesson. They're trying to urge you to not to do these things, to not to indulge in these things. For the simple fact is that is not everything is not what you seem. So tap into your subconscious mind, tap into your higher self, so that you can receive these messages. And Aries, that's all I have for you at this time. I'm out. Peace.